need something? I hope someday we'll get to know each other better.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, I'll give you a fair price. Not many people headed over there these days. If you ask me, I can't blame them. Things aren't what they used to be out there. They still pay me for supplies and passage, and I can always use the coin. Still interested in heading over there? You've got yourself a ship. We'll cast off immediately. Well, here we are. Welcome to Raven Rock. Just be careful here. Things aren't what they used to be.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. You've picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but suit yourself. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? Hail, Jolland. Well met, Admiral.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him. Welcome to Raven Rock, Traveler. Could I interest you in
You
any
haven't seen
fine
Precious
astro-
Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
I want you to let me know if you see Drake.
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
And they barely know each other.
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Precious, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
You keep serving the drinks, and I'll decide what's right for her.
You tell Precious he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortune?
Welcome to the Wretching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips. There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised. But you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink!" and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground. Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick. True story, friend. True story. The finest Sujamma to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujamma. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kinda hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujamma and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown food? My wife and I are... Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with.
You look able... Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me, won't you?
Glover Mallory. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for
Want
a
to buy
trip.
anything?
Thanks for saving me the
Geldis
trip.
needs to bottle this up and send
You
it
tell
to the
Precious
mainland
he better
instead
give
of
that
wasting his
pickaxe
time
back
out
to me,
here.
or else.
Glover Mallory is a wonder with a hammer. He mended my heart.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Precious, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Thank you.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy? Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago. The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key. It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance. Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone. Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for. I do. I want to know what happened to Gracia, and what the East Empire Company's keeping from all of us. Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost. Be careful
out there.
Try the... Begging for patrons again, eh? Well, I suppose I could have just a bit. Be careful down there.
I know. Champ. The augment in faith was only the beginning. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded. Sate your thirst for knowledge in the endless stacks of my life. Read your book again to return to your mortal life. For a time, the lure of Apocrypha.
long way back to the...
You're back.
Oh.
Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rock fall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone. Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here, it's not much, but it's the best an old retired miner can do. He's begging for patron. The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skull in the first place. Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. Mark my words. Raven Rock isn't
Allow me to... Well, that sounds lovely. Thank you.
Damn Ash.
Find Glover Mallory. Perfect. So, you finally tracked down old Crucius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it. I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
It's busy. Mining here? No. However, Yes. Mining here? No. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point. A kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. If you're looking to buy, Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding.
Welcome to the mine's open, people are buying drinks, and I'm making money again. Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in. As promised, here's a little something for yourself. Out there, looks like an ash storm might be brewing.
What are you gawking at, Outlander?
He loves everyone.
give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll be just
Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respect? There where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains. Those foul vermin, the abominations we call ash spawn, have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors. They're befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains. Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb. Be cautious, friend. The ash spawn are soulless beings with no regard for compassion. I am off. Spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings. Please, accept this as a token of my thanks. May Azura, Mafala, and Boethia guide you.
Can I help you?
You've brought Raven Rock. A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck, and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward
Your
you
contributions
if you find
have
my
earned you
folio.
citizenship here, friend. I'll always consider you one of us.
Make way. If If you intend to wander Solstheim, do so at your own risk.
I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. Report to me if you just... Have you found some... This is strange. The note says it's from General Falks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush! Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
once were blinded. Now through him do we see.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth? I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent. All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the Ashspawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
You've brought Raven Rock back? You have? You have no idea what this means to me, to my family. Reclamations bless you. Well, you've certainly proven your worth around here to me. Please, accept this gift as a token of my appreciation. Good journey, traveler.
The entire island isn't covered in ash. They have Judas.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Raven Rock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed. The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvain himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. May be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. Councillor Morvain simply feels that I'm being paranoid. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. I don't want it to come to that. I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Raven Rock. Raven Rock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me. I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Raven Rock and see if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes. Don't worry, you can trust Geldis. He's been with us for a long time.
With the Ashspawn threat, it can be. Even the most experienced warriors can fall prey to petty distractions. They usually didn't amount to much, but they make my job that much harder. Some of my own men have become quite accustomed to a spirit they called Emberbrand wine. Despise the stuff myself. It's powerful and tremendously addicting. I've seen men fail to finish even a single flask. If I knew where they were stashing the bottles, I'd put an end to it myself. You would? That would be helpful. I just don't have time to do it myself right now. They're too smart to have left it in the bulwark. I'd search one of the abandoned houses on the outskirts of town. Find me that stash of wine. I'm itching to be rid of it. Modin Veleth. Good. This will help me keep things running without having to worry about a bunch of soldiers falling asleep on duty. Here, take this for your trouble.
If you need a ride back to the...
I work for
Welcome to the Mines. Well, well. Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulans for years now. No. I just think he's going about this the wrong way. Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you. There's an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for. What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Redoran Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up. Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Fez. He'll set you up with whatever.
Excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer. Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead. Oh, no bother. We all have a right to be here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
What are you doing then? I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you,
I hope Geldis proved useful. Telesu, are you sure? So Geldis' plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morvain, I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it. I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that to happen. If you have evidence, and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck. Be careful.
If you find yourself in the ash wastes, keep your oars to the ground. Ash spawn might spring up from nowhere.
Did you find any... Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Redoran Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can. See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time. join you in death.
Squatting isn't...
Well, what happened? Were you able... Then... It's finally over. What of the Redoran Guard I sent to assist you? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor, sir.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, me lord. If you need anything. And what might you need?
Be careful.
Can I help you?
What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adril was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial. Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As Councillor, I hereby award you Severin Manor, and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
Move along, Outlander. This may be the frontier, but we've still got rules. Break them. Walk up in the prisons.
Why? Never seen a Redoran Guard before?
Be careful!
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Nell?
Won't this summoning work? If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. Why are you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside first.
Ash Guardian. Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? Tel Mithryn. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard. In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how. No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithryn. All right, then.
2 fingers pronating.
I don't recall inviting you into my tower. I do hope you make this worth my while. This is a Telvanni tower. It's my citadel, grown from the spores of the giant fungus trees found in Morrowind. Back in the homeland, there are other Telvanni wizards that have them as well. Of course you have. Everyone has heard of the Master Wizards of Morrowind. We are one of the great houses that rule Morrowind. I am likely the greatest wizard you will ever meet. Who else do you think could create a staff enchanter? If you make yourself useful around here, I might just let you use it. First, it's Ash. I do have a new spell I'm working on. I hope to be able to conjure ash spawn. If I could get a sample of ash from an ash spawn, that would be quite useful. I've made this special tool that will extract... Well, you don't need to know the details. Just go harvest a sample. Of course, the creature will have to be dead first, but I trust that's something you can bring about. Now, where did I put... Oh, yeah!
You've got to help me. I conjured an Ash Guardian, and now it's running amok. Thank you. I was hoping you would. Hurry.
Seen Verona. I'm hungry. Well done. There are some septons for your troubles. If you come back in a day or two, I should have the spell worked out. You can buy it from Talvis. Well, find her. Tell her I want apple cabbage stew with some canis root tea. Obviously not, or you would have a cup of tea in your hands. I suppose you want to be asked nicely. Very well. Please, O hero of Skyrim, please find Verona. I shall be ever so grateful.
My apprentice has overstepped his bounds.
Is the Ash Guardian? What a relief. Master Neloth surely would have punished me had he found out. I can't pay you, but I could teach you the Ash Guardian spell. Although, maybe that doesn't sound like a good idea to you after this. I do have a staff I could give you instead, if you think the Ash Guardian spell is too risky. All right, but remember, don't cast this without a Heartstone. Otherwise, the Guardian will attack everyone, including you. Heartstones are only found on Solstheim, as far as I know. Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flung here during the huge eruption 200 years ago. That's right. Don't be like me and have to learn the hard way. Here's the spell tome and a Heartstone so you can try it safely. Not recently. Neloth keeps me very busy with spell research. Ask Alenia. She and Verona seem to be quite friendly. So, you wish to master the arcane arts. Better get going.
Never should have come.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Damn that man. He's being totally unreasonable. She left for Raven Rock hours ago. She promised to bring me back some fresh blisterwort. That fetcher told me to fix his house. If I don't, he'll find a new mycologist who will. Decades of loyal service, and he'd just throw me out like yesterday's breakfast. 3 taproots soaked in the headwaters of the Harstrad River. I'm an old woman. I can't possibly make that trip. It's way too dangerous. If you get some taproots, I'll pay you to dip them in the headwaters and bring them to me. I'll thank you. Ah.
found dead? Well, that's annoying. How did she die? There are more and more of those things showing up around here lately. I suppose you'll have to find me a new steward. Try Raven Rock. They are in awe of me there. I'm sure almost anyone would be willing to serve me. Excellent question. Once word gets out, there will be a lot of people to choose from. Someone with a brilliant mind and a robust physique that is blindly obedient would be ideal. Oh, and they need to know how to brew tea. Wolves always waters it down. Don't take too long finding me a steward.
House Reverend?
Welcome to the retching net. You mean leave Raven Rock for good? To go work for a crazed Telvanni wizard? Sure. Just let me get me things. On second thought, never mind. I can get new stuff. Well, I've never been one to pass up an opportunity. Sorry to run, but I'm off to my new job.
If you've got any gripes, check in at Morbane. Second.
Damn that man. He's been... Truly? Well done. I'll just keep 2 of them for myself. No need for Neloth to know. Take that last taproot and plant it into the wall of the withered house. Mafala cloak. It's almost time to feed the mushrooms. They're like a drop of blood.
from Red Back so soon? That Drovus man? I suppose he'll do. He makes dreadful Canis root tea, though. But I should be grateful. Here, take this for your efforts. Oh, and you may use my staff enchanter if you want. First, these heart stones. I've been having difficulties with my heart stone experiments. Have you heard of the Briarheart? They are fierce warriors of the Forsworn tribes. They actually remove their own hearts and replace them with large briar seeds. It puts their life sparks in direct connection to the natural forces. I need you to examine one of them. Just investigate as much as you can. I'm going to put this memory trace spell on you, so you won't have to worry about taking notes. I doubt you could know what was important anyway. Are we done? I thought so.
Your skin's as...
heard something.
Captain Gallum does the business.
It's good to have everyone not run. Oh, have you? Well, let me just extract those memories and I'll see if you found anything useful. I promise that any unrelated memories I run across will be kept in the strictest of confidences. Here, you deserve a bit of a reward for your efforts. That was a lengthy trip for you, I'm sure. There are too many coincidences. There must be someone behind all of my recent troubles. Yes, I have enemies, legions of them back in Morrowind. However, in this case, I have reason to believe it is someone in Solstheim. Not yet. That may come later, but first I need to identify the culprit. I've enchanted this ring to find the source of the attacks. Here, take it. Try walking around the ground with the ring on.
Damn that man. He's been good. Now maybe Neloth will get off my back about it. I suppose you think you should get paid for helping an old woman. Here, take these. I'll sell you more if you come back later. We're one of the same kind, you... I'm glad to have met you.
All your toes? I could really... I've known for decades that heartstones will animate the ash, but it would have to be very close by. Where exactly did you find this heartstone? Ildari? Then it was my own. She was my apprentice before Talus. She volunteered for one of my experiments involving heartstones. It was quite annoying when she died. What? That's impossible. Wait. This, she didn't actually die. The Heartstone could have kept her right at the edge of life and death. Could it be? Could Ildari still be alive? Could she be my nemesis? Wait a moment, while I cast a more specific divination. I call upon the powers of the sun, moons, and stars. Ildari Sarathril, reveal yourself.
She lives. Seek her in High Point Tower.
Have you found? She's holed up in High Point Tower. Go rip that thrice-cursed heart stone from her chest. Why is it always about money? Yes, yes, I'll find something around here to pay you with. Now, go.
Be sure to bring back an amusing story out of your dog.
Thank you for rescuing me. That witch was gonna kill me soon. I just know it. We were digging in these mines when she found us. She was hurt so bad, we took pity on her and nursed her back to health. She repaid our kindness by attacking us in the middle of the night. Those of us that didn't die were made prisoners. Horrible things. Experiments, and worse. I'm the last one. The others are all dead now. If you find her, don't make her end quick. First, I'm gonna leave this place as fast as I can. Then I'm gonna get on the first boat to the mainland. Good luck to you.
You've gone far enough. Neloth is a fool to think he could send some lowlife to finish me off.
You're alive! Well, well, you have proven to be a more valuable ally than I anticipated. I have a staff for you, but I would also like to make you a member of my household. A member of House Telvanni. No need to thank me. I know you are overwhelmed with gratitude. I'm running low on heartstones. If you have any with you, I'll buy one. Otherwise, I can tell you where you might find one. Excellent. I'll take it. Here, have some septums. Are we done?
It's been many winters since my husband slipped the skull after me.
All make our well in young Nicholas will take the first. I'll be happy to teach you.
I came here to study the history of
The ash
Solstheim.
from the Red Mountains has made the land sick.
These of the skull will never be dull.
You have prevailed. It would seem so. You have... It would seem so. And you are to thank for it. We already owe you much. But I must ask you for one more thing. Freya, my daughter, went to seek out the source of these dark magics. She traveled to the old temple at the center of the island. I did not wish her to risk herself, and I worry for her safety. If you could find her and see that she is safe, I would be grateful. May darkness never touch.
Once were idle. Now through them does he speak.
You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I do not understand. Why would he send you, an outsider, to find me when he knows why I have come here? Our people are lost to the madness that infects this island. Perhaps Thorn has been lost as well. Truly? Thank the Allmaker. But still, this temple stands. The tree stone remains tainted. How can we be sure the skull will remain free? I cannot return to the village until I have found the source of this evil. Will you come with me? Further into this accursed temple.
That will cease to be.
You won't win!
Allmaker, protect me! Are you ready to help me? We should not. You must be careful in this room. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to and protect himself in the process. knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must... I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard.
Soon, when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... You have done little beyond killing a few dragons. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send him back where he came from. He can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed... What happened to you? It seemed as though you were not... Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Thorn can make sense of what is going on. Go, there looks to be a way out through here.
So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you. If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress. I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this Black Book. Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the Dragon Cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the Dark Elf Wizard, Neloth, He came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
I wonder if a dragon could... Where is that lady? You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? What could you know of them? Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. Mirak, the one all the town folk are always chanting about? Well, I knew something connected with Hermaeus Mora was spreading its influence across the island. I wasn't sure that it was in fact the same entity as this legendary namesake of the Central Temple, although the villagers seem quite convinced. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get to it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind. Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me. I hope this is important. The Dwemer certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by many. Housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it. Dwemer and the Chardak appear to have been fond of these control premises. Luckily, I found a key to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just inside. See the book right here. So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers. Chardak, the city of 100 towns. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said that Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering, now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a tube is pedestal. Unfortunately, we only have one tube. 3 of the cubes. These must be the great workshops of the Chardak. In the city days of the war, was a new able to assemble and single day. Much of the Dwemer's army, Battle of Red Mountain, must have come from here. won't require more swimming around in this. I guess that must be the activator. There. Out. That's it. Don't touch anything else. Quickly now. That seems to have or it took longer than I knew, but it's finally done. Look out! Another steam Centurion! I'm going to head back upstairs and see if the reading room has steam. So, it will be a simple matter to release the book. Yes. The steam's no. Now, should be as simple as...
Well done, my champion. Your journey towards enlightenment has finally led you here to my realm, as I knew it would. You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has obtained. You are dragonborn, like Mirak before you, a seeker of knowledge and power. All that he knows, he learned from me. I know what you want. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will. Here then, use the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Mirak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Mirak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. You please me, champion. Your loyalty will be richly rewarded. The Scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library. I know you will, and then I will give you the knowledge that you seek. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books. You're still acting surprisingly sane, too. What did he have to say? He must have wanted something from you. What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learned some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful dragonborn that ever lived. Well, that gives me a lot to do. Come out.
takes a strong will to command the dragon's soul. Perhaps you aren't as powerful as you feel.
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good...
Something isn't right, Fenard. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of grey hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
It makes my heart heavy that you don't believe me, Fenard. Baldur could be in danger and you will do nothing. If you won't help me, then I'll ask the Allmaker to send someone else who can. I am in no mood to talk, outsider. It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village. I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared. I saw two elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it. South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The skull would be grateful.
So, the dragon, Hermes Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Nirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Herman Mora, trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. The Tree Stone is still corrupted. The land is still out of balance. But with the other 5 restored, it may be enough. It will have to be. Yes. The Skal also tell of the day when we must finally give up. Give me the book. That is my hope as well. I am trusting that you will make this sacrifice worthwhile.
Father, you must not do this. That book is wrong, evil, against everything you have taught me my whole life.
I must, Freya. It is the only way to free Solstheim forever from Nirak's shadow. There comes a time when everything must change. Nothing that lives remains the same forever. Do not fear for me, my daughter. This is the destiny that the Old Maker has laid out for me.
I stand beside you, Father, as always.
I am ready for whatever the foul master of this book has in store for me.
The Skal yield up their secrets to me.
Father! No, stop!
I won't not for you.
Do something!
Dragon, you have delivered me the gift I requested. In return, I keep my promise as befits a prince of oblivion. I give you the word of power that you need to challenge Mirak. You will be either a worthy opponent or his successor, as the tides of fate decree.
Father! What have you done? Go! My father sacrificed himself. For
We won't forget what you did for us, Stormcast. Walk with the Almighty.
strong. He knew Use for me. Behold, I will land at once.
So, Lothar, are you so easily swayed? No, not yet. We should greet our guest first. And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn at the summit of Apocrypha. No doubt, just as Hermaeus Mora intended. He is a fickle master, you know. But now I will be free of him. My time in Apocrypha is over. You are here in your full...
Did you think to escape me, Mirak? You can hide nothing from me here. No matter. I have found a new Dragonborn to serve me.
May he be rewarded for his service, as I am.
Mirak harbored fantasies of rebellion against me. Learn the example. Serve me faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.
I can feel it. The tree stone is free again. The oneness of the land is restored. Does that mean... is it over? Is Mirak defeated? Thank you. Whatever your other reasons for acting, you have done the Skull a great service. We will not... I know it is not my place, but... as shaman, while you're... Herman... walk with the... My father was a noble man. And a true Skull. My heart join you. I'm flattered, but the Very well. If you need my help, seek me out here in the village.
Right, now get out the best
Outsider. I remember you. You're the one who freed the skull from the dark spell. Thank the All-Maker that you have come. These accursed elves have taken me from my home. No, my wounds are not serious. I don't think the elves were trying to harm me. Perhaps they intended to frighten me. At worst, I have a few bruises to show for my ordeal. I do not know this word, Thalmor, but if you mean the elves, they were trying to learn the secrets of forging Stalrim. Their leader, an elf named Ankarian, has a map. He says that it shows the location of a hidden source of Stalrim. Enchanted ice, as hard as iron and as cold as death. Stalrim can be forged into deadly weapons, but the art is known only to the smiths of the skull. They have a ship. They took me there and showed me the map. You will find it on the northern coast of the island. Please, do not let Ankarian make his weapons. Kill him or let him live, but take the map from him. It belongs with the skull. I will return to the village. When you have the map, please bring it to me there. And thank you. May the All-Maker bless your days.
You are trespassing here. I strongly suggest you move along. You will find him on the deck. Any hint of treachery, and your life is forfeit. You'd best show us the proper respect. You are interfering with official Thalmor business. So you know my purpose here, then? I suppose you must have found that dullard of a blacksmith. Unfortunately for you, my mission here is also a secret. To protect it, I have no choice but to silence you. Now, give me one good reason that I should not kill you where you stand. I can see that is no idle threat. Very well. We will depart the island once we have loaded the ship. No weapon is worth dying for. Not even a weapon forged from Stalrim. Here, give this map to the blacksmith. I have no further need of it. That's it!
It is good to see you again. I know you faced great danger to bring this map to me. There are no words to tell how glad my heart is. Thank you, brave one. I name you Friend of the Skull, and I will trust you with the knowledge of forging Stalrim. If you bring Stalrim here to my forge, you can use my tools to make what you will from it. Until our next meeting, Skull Friend. May your hunts always bring you game, and your crops grow tall and ripe.
Seems you've inherited a situation. I'll give you this one. Drovus Relvi owes me 1,000 septims. At least he did until you set him up with that Telvanni wizard. Now he's untouchable. The way I figure it, it's your fault he can't pay me. So I guess I'm going to have to collect it from you. Yeah, that sounds good. Half. I think that'll work. Fight well. What do you think you're being attacked?
In House Redoran's name, I order you.
Wise. Milor over at the Ienth farm should be still mixing potions if you see him.
Drovus Relvi owes me 1,000 septims. At least he did until you set him up with that Telvanni wizard. Now he's untouchable. The way I figure it, it's your fault he can't pay me. So I guess I'm going to have to collect it. Take your best shot, Fetcher. But if you draw on me, the guards will put a bounty on your head, not mine.
I work for Moko.
I'll give you this warning. Tired of running? I knew you. Yeah, that sounds good. Half. I think that'll work.
Give me your best. Enough. I'll kill you.
This is House Redrum territory.
Understandable, considering the differences between us.
I'm not talking about that. I have a knack for smelling trouble. For some reason, you reek of it.
I promise you, I have nothing but good intentions towards everyone in this town.
work in the mine.
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go to waste. Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, either you're here to get showered in sparks, or you're looking for something to buy. Out with it. Take a look. Bring your weapons and armor to me.
Mines are open and the shop is busy again.
With the Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve.
Hey, watch it!
I can't believe you found a way to reopen the mines. I don't know how
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go to waste.
Coin too much to ask for?
I don't... Who did in those mines, but it... With a smile on Crucius's face. Never seen him so happy.
Glover Map. That's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best.
He's never been the same since.